Negotiable Instruments Act, Section 131, Non-liability of banker receiving payment of cheque. Section 131 of the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881 grants statutory protection to a collecting banker who receives payment of a crossed cheque for a customer in good faith and without negligence. The banker does not incur liability to the true owner merely because the customer's title later proves defective, provided the collection was made honestly and in the ordinary course of business. 1. Meaning of collecting banker. A collecting banker is a banker who receives payment of a cheque on behalf of a customer and credits the proceeds to the customer's account as an agent for collection, and such banker is protected under Section 131 subject to specified conditions. 2. Purpose of Section 131. The object of Section 131 is to protect bankers who honestly collect crossed cheques in the ordinary course of business, thereby facilitating efficient banking operations, reducing unnecessary risks, and promoting confidence in cheque transactions. 3. Applicability of the section. Section 131 grants statutory protection where a generally or specially crossed cheque is collected by a banker for a customer in good faith and without negligence, even if the customer's title is later found to be defective. 4. Requirement of crossing. The section applies only to generally or specially crossed cheques, and the protection does not ordinarily extend to open cheques. 5. Meaning of good faith. Good faith means acting honestly and without dishonest intention, requiring the banker to genuinely believe that the transaction is genuine and that the customer is entitled to receive payment. 6. Requirement of absence of negligence. The banker must act without negligence by exercising ordinary care, reasonable caution, and proper banking diligence, as failure to observe suspicious circumstances or follow normal banking procedures may result in the loss of statutory protection. 7. Defective title of customer. The section protects a banker even where the customer's title to the cheque is later found to be defective, provided the banker acted in good faith and without negligence. 8. Protection against liability to true owner. Ordinarily, the true owner of a wrongfully collected cheque may sue the collecting banker for conversion or wrongful interference. However, Section 131 protects the banker from liability for merely receiving payment on behalf of a customer, provided the statutory conditions are satisfied and the banker acts honestly. 9. Credit before actual collection. Explanation I clarifies that a banker is deemed to receive payment for a customer even where the customer's account is credited before actual realization of the cheque, and such advance crediting does not deprive the banker of statutory protection. 10. Truncated cheques and electronic images. Explanation 2 deals with electronic images of truncated cheques, requiring the banker receiving payment on the basis of such electronic images to exercise due care during the clearing process. 11. Duty of banker regarding truncated cheques. The banker must verify the prima facie genuineness of the cheque and check for any apparent fraud, forgery, tampering, or other visible irregularities detectable through ordinary care and due diligence. 12. Importance of due diligence in electronic clearing. Explanation 2 ensures that, despite the speed and efficiency of electronic clearing systems, bankers remain responsible for reasonable verification and receive protection only when proper care is exercised. For more details, contact us.